Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Shineability Show. Back in North Carolina, not in Connecticut, which is where I was last week. So if you haven't been here before, my name is Robin Carberry. I'm a business coach, and I help Gen X women start, grow, and scale online businesses. I have helped hundreds of entrepreneurs in things like funnel strategy and offer development and launches. But what I really love most is helping Gen X women who are service-based experts grow their businesses like the grown-ass women they are. So I come here every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to share some tips and talk to you about why online business and marketing strategies for Gen X women, grown-ass women, are different. So what am I here to talk about today? I'd like to talk about some business growth strategies and tools that you may not have considered. So you know you need to be visible and you need to have a content strategy. I talk about that all the time. You also need to build, develop, and nurture relationships. I also talk about that all the time. You, of course, know that you need to generate leads. That is business common sense. And if you need to learn more about any of these things, you can check out the videos, the past episodes of the Shineability Show that are on my business page. But what I want to talk about today, like I said, are the things that maybe you hadn't considered for your business for growth. And these things can be easier to implement than you think. So excuse me while I turn my page because I want to refer to my notes and make sure I don't forget anything. So the first thing is building and growing a community. So while I was in Connecticut last week at the Digital Insiders Mastermind, I was struck again by several people who have really built amazing seven-figure plus businesses based on the fact that they've developed a community. So Julie Stoyan is a very good example of this. Julia Taylor is another great example of this. So why is it important to build a community? And why does that matter? So by building a community, you help your people establish an identity that they feel a part of, that they wrap into themselves as part of who they think about themselves, that they put the t-shirt on and they say, yes, I belong. This is who I am. I am one of these people. And that is so important to give them a place where they feel like they belong and they are one of those people and they show up. So the second thing is you need to give them value. You need to teach them the things that they want to know and the things that you know they need to know in order to be successful in whatever area of business it is that you're in. It also gives them an opportunity to connect with each other. And that is so important in a community, that they're not just showing up for you, they're showing up for themselves and they're showing up for each other. And that builds engagement, it builds connection, and it really fosters a feeling of like, wow, this is a place where I feel at home. This is a place where I can come and feel comfortable. The end result of that is these people will follow you wherever you go. And I literally watch people do this, and it's amazing to me how effective and how meaningful and important it is to the people who are building those communities. So that's one thing that you can do. The second thing that you can work on to build your business is client experience. So this covers everything from onboarding, which you know I talk about in Onboard Like a Boss, but also communicating properly with your clients, making sure they understand where things are and why things are happening and when they can expect things to happen, to make sure that your deliverables are on time and professional, to make sure that if there is any issue whatsoever, you are on it and you own it, that you own it. But that said, you need to have boundaries on all of this. You don't want to be, answering Voxers at 12 o'clock at night. You don't want to respond to emails on the weekend if that is not how your business rolls. So you can offer a great client experience, an experience that the client doesn't just walk away with a great deliverable, or they walk away with a great experience that they want to share with other people and talk about, that you just went over the top for them in terms of the entire process. So that's the second thing. The third thing are speaking opportunities. Now, this can mean speaking on a stage, but it doesn't have to mean that. It could also mean doing guest appearances on podcasts. It could mean doing Facebook Live or Instagram Live interviews with people. It could mean getting in front of people's groups and doing a presentation. So the thing about this, and it goes back to the building relationships thing that I always talk about, you can't just knock on somebody's virtual door and say, hey, I want to be on your podcast. No, you need to build a relationship and help that person understand why you have value to offer to them and to their community. then they'll be more than willing to bring you in to their world because they know that you are going to help them. You're going to support their people. You're going to give them something that they need in order to be successful. So those are the 3 things that I wanted to share with you. You might be thinking, well, Robin, how do I do these things? Can you tell me a little more? And yes, of course I can. So I am part of a summit next week. It's called Scale Your Sales. It's a group of 27 experts that were brought together by Alexandra Taylor. So she was very specific about the results that she wanted people to get from this summit. She wanted them to come and get actionable strategies that they could implement into their business easily and strategies that work. So she went out and she looked for experts that had specific strategies for all of these things that I've talked about and more that they can speak about and share, that they share with their clients, that they use in their own businesses that have helped them grow and scale. So all of these experts are showing up. The first date of the summit is June 7th. It runs through that Friday. The date of that is escaping me at the moment, but it starts June 7th. There's a welcome party on the 6th. There are panels each day. The speaker presentations drop daily, so you have free access to those speaker presentations for 24 hours. There are panel discussions that you can show up and connect with the experts and ask questions. And it's just going to be a really cool event that is going to help you grow. There also is an all access pass and a VIP pass that you can sign up for. You know, the event is free. Those all access passes do have a cost associated with them, but they allow you to have the recordings to refer to whenever you want to. You get extra panel discussions that you can show up for to get even more out of the summit. There's speaker notes, there's additional coaching sessions. So there's all sorts of things that you can take away from this event and really implement into your business to help you grow. So I will drop the link for the event into the comments. It'll also be in the post description. If you have any questions about it, just, drop a comment and let me know. Like I always say, I come back and check the comments and make sure I'm answering all the questions after the fact. So I'm happy to do that for you. Just let me know if you have questions. And I really, really hope to see you there. I'm so excited about this event and just the way that Alexandra has really brought these people together, because we want you to take away from this things that you can put into place in your business and see results. So again, any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you next Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye.